payments of $12, first day presented.
Fabulous.
And we'll go through the
Fabulous.
colors. And so this is actually, when you think about the earrings, even more difficult to make because you are getting 2 handmade stones
That's right.
in each
That's right.
pair, obviously.
Yep. And these are, we have had a rainbow tears earring earlier, but this one has a smaller tear on the bottom. It's much more, it's easier to wear all the time. Because our customers, they love to wear the things together and they love to wear them all the time. They don't want to just save it for dress up or going out or dinners.
Right.
So that's the crystal one. That's the silver and the crystal dream. Is that where we're starting?
Yep.
And it's surrounded with the rainbow crystals, girls, which we absolutely love, with the crystal moon.
And then next to
And
that
then
is
next
the
is the Sphinx. Look at the Sphinx. Oh
I
my
love
goodness.
the Sphinx, and I love that you paired it back to a blue stone.
Yes, isn't that beautiful? And that's a perfect little size teardrop. Excuse me, little fairy dust in the throat.
It's it comes with the job, right?
Comes with the job, and I love it. I don't care. Yep.
So that's the
have it for
Sphinx.
breakfast.
and
And
then
then this is the crystal aurora, which
Oh
is
my
the
gosh, it's so
shiny
pretty.
gold plate with all the little rainbow crystals around it in the most beautiful colors with a clear crystal on the bottom. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Very
beautiful.
easy
And
to
then
wear.
is the next one, I think, is this the volcano?
This is the volcano.
Look at that. Okay, just moving it like
So
that.
hard
Look
to,
at
yeah,
how
explain.
many different
I
colors
mean,
we
really,
just
seriously,
saw.
look at this.
Unbelievable.
I mean, it's crazy the way it changes color. It's wonderful.
mesmerizing.
It's mesmerizing.
Absolutely mesmerizing.
Yep.
And then next to that,
And next
we're
to
going
that
to do
is
the
your
rose tone.
iridescent. This is the rose tone, which I am wearing.
Oh my gosh,
with
it's
the
so pretty.
iridescent. And look at the colors in it. Look at this little tiny stone. This is a 12-millimeter stone, and it's small, but you can see every detail in her face, and then all the beautiful rainbow stones around her, and that beautiful rose teardrop. So I have her on, if you can want to see it, the proportion on me, and I love it. I have it with the matching necklace, and I just love it. I could go anywhere in this, anywhere. I could dress it up, wear it basic, wear it just daytime, doing what I do, you know.
Yeah, they're really perfect.
Walking
they're
my
so
dog,
pretty.
whatever.
I love that. That's so the rose tone. That's
Yes.
so
Isn't that
beautiful.
pretty?
It's absolutely
It's
beautiful.
a beautiful rose
You know,
tone.
for so many people, Jennifer, like they wait for your shows. They can't wait to see Kirks Folly on air. But for people who are maybe experiencing this brand for the first time, you know, why the Seaview Moon for you? Why is it that piece
Well,
that we think
that
Kirks
full
Folly?
moon, that full moon, this stone is named after my house. My house is named Seaview. Those of you who are new to us, I have an old 1890 Victorian home on the ocean in Rhode Island. And it's a labor of love. I did it over. It was gutted, and I did it over. It was a mess. It was falling down. Took me 7 years to build it. And sitting on my porch, when we first started this show in the old days, there were no phones, cell phones. There were no anything. You wrote a letter. You sat down, you wrote a letter. Well, the letters that we got were unbelievable. And I would sit, I mean, stacks and stacks. I would sit on my porch and in my rocking chair, and I would answer my letters to my girls and put in a little folly dust in there. And when the full moon came out, the full moon came right out over my house and made the path down, right down to the rocking chairs. And I would look at it all the time and go, this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm mesmerized by the moon. Full moon tonight, you know, the wolf moon tonight.
Oh, is it tonight?
Tonight,
Oh.
right now, girls.
Oh,
run
okay.
out and look
Cool.
at the full moon. She is gorgeous tonight.
Yeah.
So
Oh, my producer said, tell him to go after the show.
after the show. And I would look at that moon, and then we started to talk about making the moon in jewelry, but different. We wanted the full moon. So how do you get a full moon to look like a moon? And it's round. You got to have the face. You have to have the beautiful face.
Yeah.
And people always talk about the man in the moon. And I used to just make reference to that in the old days when I was on the air. And one time a customer called me and said, "The moon is feminine. Stop saying he." And I said, "You're absolutely right. It's she." So we started on this stone. This stone took us about 2 years to develop, and we've made it ever since. And people love it, and the colors we bring it out in are amazing, and it's very collectible.
It's very collectible
Very.
over the years. I have a bracelet from,
Oh, boy.
gosh, probably 13 years ago.
Oh, boy.
But what I love is that the pieces will always match back
Yep.
to other pieces in your
Yep,
collection. This
always.
Empress is coming up. I thought
Yep.
she needed her due right
Her
now.
due,
Joe.
little
Okay,
Empress.
coming up in about 5 minutes. Take a look at this. Speaking of the Moon Shadow Charm Necklace at a clearance price, 5 easy payments of $7.50.